All right, hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'm gonna give honors to. Take it easy. Uh, give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, God, Kadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to my fellow Akim Akwat out there that follow Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom. This is a flowing through the spirit lesson. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, you know, just want to get some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Go for a walk. I had to bring my backpack with me because I want to do the, my lessons and stuff like that. But I pray this flowing through the spirit, video is edifying to those that are tuning in. And I hope that this lesson purifies your spirits, your brothers and sisters, man, out there down the that are scattered out the four corners of the earth. Okay. I'm not gonna be out here for too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna flow through the spirit, whatever the spirit gives me, man. This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and lifted up even to the skies. Right, Babylon the Great has a wound that cannot be healed. Okay, it has a wound that cannot be cleansed. Okay, healed. All right, covered. All right, it's this wound that Babylon has, economic, socially, okay, financially, is dying. It's like basically rotting every single day. It's getting worse. Okay, so basically Babylon the Great, aka America, is going down the drain every single day. Okay, and this is a permanent thing that's happening. All right, the higher up elites are bringing this place down. How about Shemiah Shai bringing this place down? Okay, and the spirit of this place is going down, man. And if you think about it, I believe the national debt, have reached to another $1 trillion, man. Okay, I believe it went from 37 to 38 trillion dollars. So this just shows you, man, that whatever money that we have here in Babylon the Great, you can't pay it back, man. Shalom, Malak, Shalom. You can't pay back these nations. Nobody can pay back, 38 trillion dollars? You can't pay that back, man. You can't pay that back. And who you gonna pay it to? All these nations hate you now. Okay, they don't want your stinking racist ass money that you Babylonians have, man. They want blood, man. China, Russia, Iran, they want to destroy Babylon the Great. All right, there's no more money talk. There's more war talk as we speak. Okay, so while America's throwing money into this war, what's the brother say? 40 trillion, damn. $40 trillion, man. You can't pay that back. Nobody on this earth has $40 trillion except unless you're part of the elite family, which we don't even know. You're not even supposed to know what their net worth are. Okay, how much Jacob Rothschild makes an hour, how much Jonathan Rockefeller or Thomas Rockefeller, whoever Rockefellers, Rothschilds, DuPonts, these higher up elites, you're not even supposed to know their net worth, man. But they're doing this on purpose. The higher up elites of these Edomites, Amalekites, and these other nations, they're destroying this place permanently, man, and on purpose. Okay, and they do it on the left hand side. On the right hand side, Yahweh Bashem Shai is bringing the destruction. Said Esau is a greedy bastard. Of course, man. Esau is a greedy bastard, man. He can't just sit down and just relax. He can't just sit down and accept what he has. He always has to take, man. That's in Habakkuk. I believe it's in Habakkuk 2:5. Yep. It's Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Right? Esau Edom is a proud man. Okay? This motherfucker's puffed his chest up. You can't tell him nothing, man. Like the eagle. It's the reason why the eagle is his biblical symbol, man. Because the eagle is the proudest bird on earth. What they say, the eagle flies the highest, and it's the proudest. That's why these Americans, they rep the eagle, man. Okay, when they see a video or a movie with the eagle flying with the, carrying the flag of America with his legs and flying in the air, They get puffed up, man, because this is the best it's ever gonna get for them. All right, concrete jungles, tar streets, okay, dead trees, a Starbucks. This is the best it's ever gonna get for Esau Edom. He's not gonna get another kingdom that's gonna be greater than this. He had 3 kingdoms. Rome, he had Greece, Rome, and now America, man. 3 strikes, you're out. So he's a proud man. And he's terrified because he knows that his kingdom is coming to an end. He knows he has to fight somebody not on the earth, but from the heavens. That is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And Shalaki, if I sound a little weird, like I said yesterday, I went to the dentist for tooth extraction. So my gums hurt a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So if I sound strange or, slurring with my words or not pronouncing my words right, Shalakia, it's just my tooth, the gum in my tooth as well are just healing, that's all. I took some antibiotics and some ibuprofen, so I'm good now. It's just, it's still there, you know what I'm saying? The feeling of it. This Habakkuk 2 and 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right, this man wants everything. He wants all the resources, he wants all the people, he wants all the slaves. This man cannot settle down. He cannot just stay in one place. The whole earth doesn't even belong to this devil, man. If you think about it, the only land blessing, the only blessing, or the only land that he's promised is Mount Petra, or that desert-ass place, Jordan, man. Mount Petra, Mount Seir, that's about it. That little desert part in the Middle East, that's the only thing that he's supposed to dwell in. Europe doesn't belong to you. You call yourselves European, but Europe doesn't belong to you. Okay? The original Europeans were Japhites, what you call Hawaiian, Samoans, and Tongans. But the ruling people, the actual people that owns this planet by birthright, Europe belongs to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because they were the Moors, man. They made what Europe is today. Truthfully, if you want to do your history, if you want to be technical, okay, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, the so-called Negroid tribes, they are the ones that made Europe before Esau, came in during the Renaissance era. They're the ones that made Europe a thriving continent, man. But when Esau came into the 13th century, after the bubonic plague, and during the Renaissance, that's why it's called Renaissance, because it means rebirth. He called himself European, German, French, Italian. Okay, he called himself Spanish. He called himself Norwegian. Okay, Swedish. Okay, Polish. But all those nationalities I just named, they are the Negroid tribes, man. Okay? But he's a proud man. He desired his land as hell, man. His desire, Shalaki, he says, who enlarges his desire as hell. Okay, he wants all the land. He wants everything to him, because he's a greedy motherfucker, man. It's the reason why billions of people are greedy, because they got the same mentality and spirit as the Edomite. The original nigga is an Edomite. The original pants sagging, to hat twisting to the back, nigga is an Edomite, man. Mainly the Amalekites. Those are the true niggas, man. All right, but when you think of a nigga, you think of our people. Okay, and yes, they are in that mentality. And yes, they are in that barbaric, animalistic, beast, chaotic mentality and imagery and stereotype. But don't worry, the Lord's gonna put their asses to death, and they're gonna come back as the true children of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to the loins of the elect. Okay? But this man, he's going to slavery. You Edomites, you going to slavery. No matter if you walking your dog, you're getting a coffee, you can go to Starbucks, driving your car, going to work, coming from work, going home. All you Edomites, all you heathens are going into slavery according to the Bible, man. That's just the truth. Okay? And there's nothing like the truth, man. The truth is the truth. There's nothing like it, man. Because you have slaughtered and touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. All right, this is Zechariah 2:8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, after the glory hath been, says, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he that touches you toucheth the apple of his eyes. So right, we're the apple of the Lord's eye. We're not just some random nation that just sit, hanging around the corner drinking a Bud Light, you know what I'm saying, rolling dice and sagging our pants, man. All right, the people that you look down upon, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, hey, those are the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, what you'll call the Most High's chosen people, the true people, the true Israelites, man. And the truth is coming out that the people in our land are a bastard and Ashdod, as the scripture says. So they're not even the true people, okay? They are the children of Amalek, man, the head tribe of Edom. All right, Rothschild goes back to Red Shield, which is Red Shield of Edom, man. So these elites, they know that they're the higher up. They know that they're the Edomites. These higher up people, they know that they're the Edomites, the Amalekites. The Bible speaks of, man, because they match the prophecy. They match the national characteristics. Okay. So you nations, y'all touch the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Even if you do know it, even if you didn't know, you still touch the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Even when our people are scattered amongst the other nations and look like the other nations, okay? Those are still the apple of the Lord's eye, even if they have a heathen look. All right, for example, the Irish, okay? A lot of the Irish are Jake, man. Okay, yeah, and they have that Edomite look, but the truth is that when during, Jake was ruling Europe, a lot of Israelite men slept with a lot of Edomite women, to the point that the children came out looking like Edomites. Look at that dude, Bill Burr. He's an Israelite. Through the spirit, I believe he's a Benjaminite. All right, Bill Burr is a Benjaminite, man. He look like he got that Edomite look, but he's a Benjaminite. Okay, and he's gonna get his color back in the kingdom. Okay. I don't know, you brothers watch Opie and Anthony. It's an old radio show back in the early 2000s. But if you ever listen to Opie and Anthony Cumia, he's an Ephraim. I believe through the spirit, he's an Ephraimite. He considers himself Sicilian, but a lot of the Sicilians, okay, they're Israelites, man. See, a lot of our people are scattered, man. We are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth because we have went against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Us Israelites are scattered, man. This is Deuteronomy 30:3. All right. Sorry, 2. This is Deuteronomy 30:2. And shall actually, I'm sorry at 1. This is Deuteronomy 30:1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse which I have set before thee, thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God have driven thee. This is 2. And shall return to the Lord thy God, and shall obey his voice according to all that I commanded this day, thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So right, we are now in the time that we're coming back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, a lot of you brothers came to this truth. Younger brothers like me came to this truth like 2018, 2019, 2020. Hey, I came in the year 2020, man. Okay, I was 17 years old when I first heard about this truth. Okay. But now that I'm 23, man, hey, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I pray that I continue to push this word out, man. Like all you brothers and sisters out there, man. Well, mainly you brothers, okay, that's preaching the word, okay? But I pray that I continue to believe, and I pray that all you brothers and sisters could believe, I pray that all you brothers and sisters continue to believe, man, in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. And believe that you're part of the elect, okay? Hopeful, that's why it's called the hopeful elect, because we're hoping and we believe, Lord's will, that we're part of the elect, man. In all humility. We're not saying this with pride, it's just sincerity, man. And keep the characteristics of the elect. This is 3. It says that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and return and gather thee from all nations, whither the Lord thy God has scattered thee. So right, the Lord scattered us, man. You got a lot of Israelites in China, you got a lot of Israelites in Vietnam, you got a lot of Israelites in Hawaii, Okay, a lot of Israelites in Greece, a lot of Israelites in Turkey, a lot of Israelites in Pakistan, Africa, West, Central, South. Okay, a lot of South Africans are Jakes, man. All right, that I'm a piano man. That get you moving, man. That get you dancing. Okay, a lot of them Germans. A lot of Germans are Israelites. Okay, but the Lord is going to gather us from all four corners of the earth. He's going to bring us back into Yasharallah, man, so we can be the rulers of the world, of the new world to come, a righteous world, man. Let's get down to verse 7. Actually, no, I could continue on 30. I could continue on 30. This is Deuteronomy 30:4. And if any of thine be driven out unto the uttermost parts of the earth, from thence will the Lord thy God will gather thee, and from thence will he fetch thee. So right, the Lord's going to gather us. Don't worry about trying to get a plane ticket to Israel. Nothing. Listen, you got a lot of Israelites that did that years ago, and now they're stranded there. Okay? And the Lord said he's going to gather us. So if you're in America, if you're in the 50 states, United States of America, and you call on the name of Yahweh Bashim outside, wait, man. The Lord's going to bring you back to your homeland, man. And wherever you brothers and sisters are scattered amongst, man, the Lord's going to gather you, man. My man driving a cartoon car. He got that Pixar car, man. And that shit look like it came out of a fucking movie. It's just the way how his car is shaped. Look like a kindergarten draw his shit, man. But yeah, man. You just gotta laugh, man. You just gotta laugh at these people, man. Because they don't have nothing, man. They don't have this truth. But what I was saying was, Israelites are scattered, man. And a lot of us gonna have that heathen look. A lot of us gonna have that look of an Edomite or of another nation. Okay, you even got Israelites scattered amongst Amalek. Okay, they ain't got the Amalekite look. This is Deuteronomy 30:6. And the Lord thy God will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possess, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. And the Lord thy God will circumcise thine heart, the heart of thy seed, to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. So right, the Lord's gonna give us those brand new bodies, man, because we can't follow the 100. We can't follow the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly, man. Okay, eventually we're gonna break them. Okay, there's some days that you may be going to work, you may have to go to work on a Sabbath day, man. Or maybe you eating a sandwich not knowing that the bread that you're eating from the sandwich from, that same bread has enzymes of pork. So this place is an unclean place. It makes you want to go off. But if you're doing everything in the best of your ability, hey man, the Lord understands, man. Okay, it's not like you a Jake out here just doing complete wickedness. No, a righteous man falls 7 times, but the wicked continue to fall into mischief, man. So this is Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. All right, so hey, the Lord's gonna put the curses upon our enemies, man. All the 17 nations, about to say 18, minus Israel, 17 nations are going to receive the curses that we've been going through for the past 500 plus years, even during the time of the Egyptians, man. All the captivities that we've been going through, hey, the curses are going to fall upon the heathens, man. Our enemies, our arch enemies, starting with Amalek and all the nations on down, man. From the Japhite and Hamite nations, man. And as it should be, because hey, you heathens, y'all been living good for a while, man. You got nice cars, you got nice homes, you got great businesses. But while that's happening, you shit and look down upon Jake, but want to take our music, our culture, our style, because we are the salt of the earth, but you are taking our salt from us, man. Everything that we create in this society, Jake, come from our own spirit and DNA, man. Every invention, from the iPhone, all right, from the car, from the plane, everything came from the Israelites, man, because we are the form of all things. But hey, you heathens, what y'all do? Y'all take that, y'all claim it as your own. Y'all still from Israelites constantly, man, constantly. But guess what? Whatever you took from the Israelites, we gonna get that back, and we gonna have you as our slaves. So you gonna be property, man. As say Psalms 2:9. All right, we shall inherit the heathens as we shall have the heathens for inheritance, man. Okay, so the curses are going to fall upon you. Not having a job, not having money, getting separated from your family being sold onto the other side of the world, while you're here in this one plantation working for an Israelite king or princess. That's what's going to happen to you Edomites, man, and all you other nations, man. I gotta watch that show Invincible, man. The Viltrumites had them purple alien guys and slaves, man. You gotta watch that show Invincible, season 4, episode, I believe 3. It was the episode was showing Omni-Man growing up on the planet Viltrum, but before they showed him when he was young, there was a scene where the Viltrumites had a race of aliens and slaves, man, and they represented heathens, man. And that's how we gonna be. We gonna be superpowered beings enslaving fucking mortals, man. Terrestrial beings, man. And that's our heritage, man. They have the heathens in subjection. You heathens gonna be the new niggas. You heathens gonna be the new marginalized people. Okay? The stereotypes. Okay? The laughing stock. The comic relief. Y'all gonna be the people that hey, you're gonna be looking down upon everywhere you go. But the main nation, the main heathen nation is you Edomites, man. Yeah, we gonna whoop I was gonna say we gonna whoop Esau's ass. We gonna whoop Ham and Japheth and Ham. What's his name? Ishmael. Shalaki. I was about to say Ham again. We gonna whoop Ham's ass. We gonna whoop Japheth's ass. We gonna whoop Ishmael's. We gonna whoop Javan and what's his name? The other nation, Cush. Okay, Elam. But the main nation that we gonna put our hands on the most, that we gonna whoop, put a huge foot up your ass, is you Edomites, man. Starting with the head tribe of Edom, which is the Amalekites, man. I didn't know the camera was showing everything. Shit. But yeah, man, we gonna have all you heathens in slavery. If you're not an Israelite, hey, you better pick up a fucking broom, a shovel, man, because you're about to work non-stop. I'm gonna grab the scripture real quick. This is Psalms 2:8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possessions, and thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. So right, we're gonna dash the heathens like a potter's vessel, man. I always bring this analogy, my testimony, man. When you're in ceramics class, ceramics, basically pottery. Once you're in ceramics class, once you make your pot or your ceramic art piece out of mud, which is clay, basically clay. But once you put it in the heater, the furnace, and bring that pot out, once it shatters, once you drop it and it shatters, you can't put that piece back together, man. It's like glass. Once you drop a glass plate or a glass vase, you can't put that back. It's all the pieces all over the place, man. And that's what's gonna happen to you nations. We're gonna bash you so much that you're not gonna be bouncing back as a powerful nation that you are now. You're gonna be slaves, man. Moab and Ammon is gonna be our wash pots. Elam is gonna be our fucking gardeners, man. Ham is gonna be the bodyguards. Okay. Esau, Edom, don't even worry about it. Just know that tomorrow morning you can get your ass whooped in the kingdom. And this is the beautiful thing. The same sky that we see right now is gonna be the same sky that we're gonna see in the kingdom. The same sun and moon that we see every single day is gonna be the same sun and moon that's gonna rain down upon us, man. That's gonna shine upon us while we putting the heathens in subjection. That's the beautiful thing of the creation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that's eternal. We're gonna be eternal like the celestial and the cosmic creation that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua has created, man. We're gonna be eternals, man. The real eternals, man. The Viltrumites, Asgardians, Kryptonians, sayings wrapped up into one. An Israelite, man. Okay? We're going to be the children of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai again. We're going to have the heathens and slavery, man. Slocky, 1 second, be there. Read this. Yep, there we go. Revelations 13. I got the chapters mixed up in Revelations. But this is Revelations 13 and 10. Sorry, 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So we're going to have these heathens in captivity, man. Because you had us in captivity. We were the gardeners, the slaves, the servants, the subjected people in this kingdom. Even to this day, man. The scripture says we're still in captivity to this day. But guess what? This day is about to be over, man. This time, this era that we're in, this age that we're in right now is about to be over. Now we're going to have the heathens in slavery. And that's a crazy concept because these heathens can't imagine themselves as slaves to people that they look down upon. Basically, so-called niggas, spics, and wetbacks, and savages. Okay, they can't picture that. They can't see so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans ruling the earth. They can't imagine that. But guess what? That's going to happen. That's going to happen anyway. Okay? Because that is according to biblical prophecy. And these heathens had us in slavery, so we're going to have them in slavery. Okay? And we're going to do it in righteousness. We're not going to buck break the men. We're not going to eat you like, what's it called? The delectable Negro. There we go. We're not going to be eating you heathens or buck breaking you and, rape in front of your family. We're not going to do none of that shit, man. We don't want to touch you like that. But the only thing that you're going to feel is this fucking fist to your face, man, to you heathens, man. Because you did it to us, man. But we're going to use spiritual power. We're not going to use a gun. We're not going to use a goddamn spear or a fucking sword. We're going to use spiritual power, man. What you call superpowers, man, according to the Bible. Okay, because we're going to have those brand new bodies, man. Psalms 82 and 6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all the nations. So we're going to hear all the nations, man. But the scripture says the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians are gods, man. Lowercase g gods. We're going to be the real life Viltrumites, man. Yo, these people going to be shooting at you, throwing all types of grenades at you, and nothing's going to pierce through your skin. All right? Yeah. A whole tank can shoot you with a whole missile. You could just telekinetically just explode that whole tank in half, man. We're going to be the gods on the earth, man. We're going to be the gods of the earth, man. Walking battle axes, man. The Lord's going to genetically engineer us to be apex gods, man. I can't put in words, superhuman gods, man. Ye are gods, but ye shall die like men. So, right, we're in the time now that Israelites can die like mortal men. And that's been like that for a while, ever since we were the sons of God, man. When we were the sons of God, we were powerful. Nothing could stop us, man. But, we went off. We went against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, so the Lord had to take away that godhood from us. Like that movie Thor. Thor had to learn humility by being immortal. Okay, so for thousands of years, Israelites has been mortals, man, for a very long time. But the Lord's going to turn us into superhuman gods, man, supernatural, extraterrestrial gods, man, real life superheroes, man, that you cannot put in slavery, subjugate, all right, put them in servitude. We're going to put you heathens in servitude, man. Ham, Japheth, all the Shemitic nations, Esau, Edom, we're going to have you in slavery, man. And what can a man do against a God, man? Nothing but bow. That's all you nations are going to do, is going to bow when you see an Israelite man. And you're going to bow when you see Yahweh Shai Mashiach. All knees and all eyes going to see him, and all bows, all eyes will see him, and all knees will bow, man. Bow, bow, flocker. Hey, you nations, when y'all bow to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his people, man. The rightful rulers of the planet Earth. This Isaiah 4:1. No, Shalaki 14. Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. All right, this is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joint with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. So right, the strangers are the Israelite foreigners. Okay, we have a lot of Israelites, like I said, in Sicily, Italy, Germany, Tokyo, okay, in Japan, Korea, North and South Korea. You're gonna have Israelites scattered throughout the whole four corners of the earth. But you want that, but if they're part of the elect, they're gonna be brought back into the land of Yasharallah, man, in Jerusalem, New Jerusalem, man. Okay, as part of the elect. Okay, and they're gonna know that they're Israelites, man. You're gonna have a lot of Israelites gonna have that Moabite, Ammonite look, okay, that Japhite look, that Hamite look, but they're Israelites, man. This is Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall cleave unto Shalakia. Let me read that again. And this is Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the Lord shall, and the house of the Lord shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So, right, you heathens gonna be the servants and handmaids. Y'all gonna build our castles, our palaces, our mansions. You're gonna take care of our horses, our livestock. You're gonna take care of everything, man. And if you're not doing your job, hey, man, you're gonna be put to death, man, or worse. All right, great unimaginable judgment. Okay. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So we're gonna rule over our oppressors, man. Starting with the Edomites. You Edomites, even you average Edomites, man, you are our oppressors, man. Even if you can't accept it, you're our oppressor. Okay? So guess what? The Lord's gonna put us, he's gonna put us on top and give us those brand new bodies, spiritual power, and we're gonna put you in subjection, in slavery. And you're gonna be the oppressed people, man. Okay? So I'm ending off here, man. So with that, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to my fellow Akim Akwat out there that follow Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say, Shalom.